Hi guys, my name is Debbie and I'm an intuitive reader as well as a medium here, and we are here to give some type of messages from beyond. Hopefully this does help and resonate for whomever this is meant for. Let's get into it here. If you do see the smog, I'm saging. That helps bring in the spirit. So I did crush it up, but it still lingers. I feel that this message is for a wife, okay? I feel that she lost her significant other here. I feel that she does that the husband here who passed away is still very present, spiritually speaking, in her life, and she knows it. You are highly intuitive, meaning you can pick up messages as well. But definitely I feel that, you still have it's kind of funny because I was doing this the other day. But yeah, you still have that attraction. Okay. So it's kind of like for me, when I get that feeling is basically my husband had these huge, deep, dark brown eyes. He was complete German, right? And he just had those big, deep brown eyes, right? And every time I think of him, I think of those big brown eyes. There's some kind of relevance to that story, meaning that there's something that you will always remember, you'll always treasure about your husband here. So, but I feel that there's definitely communication going on. There is a solid flow of communication. It's kind of like you're kind of like me in a way of saying, well, he may not be here physically, but spiritually he's still connected to me. So that's what I think too. So that's pretty wild. But definitely I do feel that this person is there for you when you feel lonely. And I am feeling that it's going to be more so like you're sitting on the edge of your bed, on the side of your bed, they're showing me. But yeah, and they're like right in front of you. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, this is a freaky moment. This has happened to me too. But sometimes you can feel like this cold air. And it's not like a normal cold air. I know it sounds far-fetched, but it does happen. It's happened multiple times to me where it almost feels like somebody's breathing on you, but it's on a cold level of air, okay? But yeah, that's what I'm feeling. So if you do feel that, it is a little freaky to feel that because nothing that visually is in front of you. But I do feel that that would be your husband coming back here to show himself, okay? Show his energy here as well. I feel that you are highly intuitive, like I say here. You could be very religious as well, meaning, you go to church and you pray and, you could be meditating as well. But I feel that your faith is pulling you through this, okay? Is basically what I'm feeling, regardless of what religion you are. Uh, But I also feel that faith is going to pull you through tough times as well. And not so much like financially or, like lending a hand here, when you need something fixed or whatever. But it's that inner strength that they are going to give you this, the afterworld, okay, is going to, like, your spirit guide and the universe is God is going to give you this inner strength to work it out with struggling times ahead. Even though it's frustrating, you always like turn around and say, that it'll be fine. It's a good day kind of thing. It's a story time. I used to work for a stock brokerage firm in Pennsylvania, like outside of Philly, a long time ago. And there was this one stockbroker, Mike, and he would pass by my desk every morning and he would say, "Good morning, Deb, how are you?" And I say, "Great, Mike, how are you?" And he goes, "Never had a bad day." It's one of those kind of energies, okay? So he was so funny, Mike. He was a class clown. But definitely, you could be talking to your husband here, asking him, well, what would you do, during confusing times. But you basically have this, okay? You got it covered. There's not going to be any kind of big time problems that I feel that are going to cost you some money, okay? But definitely don't go to the dark side. Stay positive with this for sure, okay? And stay grounded, and you can continue to communicate. This is what he wants you to do. But yeah, things are going to improve. I see that some, hang on. I do feel that there's some kind of money increase for you as well. I'm also feeling that there was some talk about money after he passes, okay? Now, for that to say that, I do feel that there was some kind of lengthy illness to some degree, knowing that he was going to pass here. Yeah. And there's always that doubt of never having enough money or what have you, or if you're really going to be content, are you going to be able to make it financially? And, you are. It's just, it's not going to be, hop, skip, and a jump of happiness at times, but definitely, strategize, plan ahead kind of thing, think ahead. I always tell my kids, I don't think of the present, I think of the future, but that's what I'm feeling here. Whoops, went swooping across there. I feel like he's kind of showing you some kind of houses in your dreams, or I feel like there's like this vision, this feeling, this gut intuition feeling that you're getting here. That would be from him. And that's in regards to moving to a new house here. You got the Chariot, the King of Cups here, and the Ten of Cups. That's a home, okay? But I do feel that, it may be too big, or it may be too much pressure, and, it's tough, to clean a big house, or to a lot of different things, or you might want to like upgrade to a nice, like not a nicer house, but like a newer house where, well, I don't know if I buy all this stuff about buying a new house and nothing will break, because things still break, believe me. Yeah, I moved into a new house a long time ago, and the worst was the first year of breaking things, Anyway, but yeah, I do feel that people are going to encourage you not to do this, not to move, but I feel that he's like, push, push, kind of thing. Just ignore them, I'm trying to send you messages here. I'm not going to give up, but I do feel that he really wants you to move. But you do you. We all have free will, free choice. You don't have to be in a rush for this. He doesn't want you to feel pressure or rush into anything that you're not technically ready for, But I do feel in the future it's going to be a little overwhelming to take care of things, and the cost of everything. And it's going to be less stress for you too. But yeah, I'm going to take that advice for my own self there. But definitely, I always take advice from Spirit. But thank you. But definitely there's new beginnings here. I feel the home here. I feel you definitely are going to go eventually. But, I feel that there's a little bit of, I'm stuttering. There's a little bit of, I don't want to move. Because, there's memories where you are, of him and everything. Whereas, other energy is basically saying, well, you should move before, a new start here. It'll be less stressful as well. You're going to do the right thing. And I do feel that there's going to be a time, that you will move here. Okay. Now I am seeing some kind of issue with law. I am feeling that. So there is an upcoming decision I'm feeling that you're going to have to make in regards to, some kind of documentation and you're going to be getting compensation here of some kind of money I'm feeling. But I don't feel that that's going to I feel that's going to take some time, but I feel like there might be somebody that gets hurt. I don't wish no ill will. I don't like to read that kind of way, but I am feeling that there's somebody of like a younger age is going to get, I literally feel work compensation coming on in, but I'm not a lawyer and I'm just telling you the message here. So I do feel that there is going to be some kind of light accident here that needs to be taken care of. There's going to be signing of papers with that justice, I feel, and justice is also law related too. So just be on the lookout for that, Yeah, he hears you when you're going through a confusing time and there's battles here, but he's basically saying you got this, yeah. Oh, there's going to be somebody that's going to give you false information of somebody's going to scam you. Oh, why did people do that? Yeah. So, like fixing of something, okay? But yeah, you're going to I don't want to pinpoint things, but I'm feeling either plumbing or electric, like a really expensive job, that needs to be done. Wow. He's very protective, and that's always a good thing to have on your side, okay? But I do feel that there is somebody that's going to kind of scam you, and you just may just go along with what he's saying here, but I'm really feeling after the fact you're going to be kind of like, like, why would he do that to me? Like you trust people, and it's definitely being taken advantage of, this trust. So just be cautious with that, okay? But there's somebody that I feel that is not going to be overly honest with you here, okay? So on the whole, he's giving great advice about future events. Now, spirits, I always believe, can see future things taking place. They're just limited as to how much they can disclose, of that information. So, but that's what I have. What a concerning soul we have. He's very sweet, but yeah, he sees everything. It was mostly what he's noticing, what he's picking up by your energy, so he didn't have a lot of words to say, but he was giving you confirmation, basically, if this is resonating for you, that he sees what's going on presently and a little bit into the future too, for kind of like a precautionary sake, So that is what I have. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it as always, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.